Hello, my name is Bonnie and this is our 2022 Braxton Creek Bushwhacker that we just got on August 23rd of this year.
So we're doing a 2-for-1 special on this video, but what I'm hearing is that this is your first trip.
It is. Well, actually our second. This is our first Bushwhacker boil. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I recognize some of the mods on this trail where you bought this secondhand. That Max Air fan looks really nice, but you're here to tell us how you ended up with a Bushwhacker and what you like so far.
So we had a 25-foot trailer originally, and then we decided that we would downsize to something that we could tow with our vehicle that we currently have now. I like that it's small, cozy, and you can pull it anywhere. You can go in and out of anywhere.
So so coming down from a big one to a 10-footer, there's no black tank.
No.
There's no gray tank.
No.
You can drive through a city and
Yes.
A one-way road and turn around.
Yes, and we've had to do that actually on our way down here, so.
So you're learning the joys that we experience.
Yes.
What about some of the things you're missing out on? Are you happy with?
I guess I think just having the toilet on board. But
That's
other than that,
thing.
we've made do. So and there's a lovely bathhouse up there as well. So
Yeah, so most of the time, like with these spots, I think the bathhouse, I don't know if I'm catching it, is right over there, but we all have our little privacy tents
We do.
for when we need them, but you're dealing with the simplicity. What about storing it at home?
Okay, so we actually live in an old cottage and we don't have a garage. So this is our biggest question because we live in Canada, so we have some pretty bad winters. At least last year was really bad. A lot of snow, so we're not 100% sure. We did do an undercoat as well.
Nice.
So we don't know if that was a mistake or that was a good thing. We just wanted to protect it because we have this kind of driveway, just dirt and grass.
Yeah, just anything to protect it from the salt degradation of the winters
Yeah.
that we experience. I would say one of the best mods that could encourage for people is find a way to get some hard shell roof over it,
Yeah.
even if it's a small carport.
Yeah.
The covers are good. They help with sun fade, but I'm in a climate similar to yours, and if you can get the trailer to not have 90 centimeters of snow on it, and
Yeah, that would be good. So we've been tossing back and forth if we do get a cover or if we're gonna get like a garage in a box kind of thing. So yeah.
Very cool. So you haven't done much to mod this trailer out?
No, other than the Max Air fan, we came down here just to see what everybody else had going on. And then just added like battery powered lights or whatever. And we have a battery generator type thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I saw earlier you have an EcoFlow,
yes.
right? And one of the joys of all of these secondhand campers is this is not stock. So there's new jacks, there's a new faucet, there's a city water connect.
Oh, I didn't
Some
know.
of the things on this trailer did not come with it.
Okay, I didn't know
so
that.
the person who owned this trailer has already made an investment in it,
Yeah.
and you get to reap the benefits
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
So if this was your trailer in Canada, it is now living a new life here at the North Carolina Bushwhacker
Correct.
Boil.
Yeah, we got ours at Bella Vista in Oro. So if anybody wants a small trailer, they have some, I'm sure.
Somebody on the Bushwhacker group might see this.
Yeah. Like I said, we haven't done much other than I put my womanly touches on it. We put new curtains, and then we're still kind of deciding what to do with the mattress. It's still the original small little
Teddy bear.
whatever that is. So we did add a 3-inch foam topper. So we're gonna probably look into getting like a trifold or something like that.
Well, that Max Air
Yes.
edition was pretty smart to
Yeah.
make that your first mod.
Yes. And then this box was already on here.
So your battery box has a monitor, and they
Yeah.
have a waterproof Irwin DeWalt style toolbox.
Yeah, that was already there. And then we have all these little levelers that came on the trailer as well. Somewhere. Wherever they're hiding behind the bar. Yeah, they're there. They're just somewhere.
I see your undercoating too.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point in the weekend, we usually have too much booze in the way to do these tours.
Right.
I love that. Well, I really appreciate you showing us, and for somebody who's right on the fence, moving from a bigger camper to a little camper, any words of wisdom?
Do it. We love it. Honestly, we love it. Even though it's our second trip out, I think this was the best decision we actually made.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Ryan from New Jersey. We have a 2022 FreeSolo OG. All right, so when we first got this camper, one of our first mods, I did changed out the light. We put a covering over it, made it blue, try to calm it down a little bit because it was awfully bright.
Every Bushwhacker or FreeSolo owner knows it lights up the entire campground.
The whole campground.
So just a little blue film on that.
It's like headlight tape. Of course, we redid the mattress. You got to do that. Really didn't do too much inside except for small little mods like holding the iPad, and they changed out the thermostat.
How do you like the new thermostat?
Really haven't used it yet. I just like it that I can actually see what the temperature is inside the camper.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. You can see the temp, and the digital control's nice. It turns on easier.
Yes, it's a lot better than the old school slide
that you have to like use pliers on to get it
Yes.
to turn on. So what I noticed about your setup is it's nice, it's comfortable inside, but it seems like you do most of your setup outside.
Yeah, most of everything's done out back, which we just couple 10 by 10 tents, few tables. This whole 10 by 10 with the screen room. We saw this mod and this room when we were up in the New Hampshire rally, and we really liked it because it's a place you could get out of the weather.
No, I remember that, but that one was purple.
Hers was purple.
You didn't want to go with purple?
I did not want to go purple. I kind of went with a grayish, kind of matches the camper.
So with your galley, what did you do for a mod here?
Really all we did was we took the K2 cooler out and we put in like a nightstand. Other than that, that's about it in the galley.
I see you did your faucet mod.
It came like that.
Oh, previous owner did it.
But since we've had the camper, I've never used any water. This thing's never had water in it since I've owned it.
So is this an IKEA shelf?
Yes.
No, we got it on Amazon.
Amazon fine.
You'll have to send me that link because a lot of folks have to find it at IKEA.
We looked first at IKEA.
They didn't have the color. They didn't have what we wanted.
Nice.
And the only other thing is, as you see, we've been collecting stickers and where we stayed at. And I'm doing it as where we slept at. Don't mind Hawaii because I know we'll never get to Hawaii in it.
Just starting with Hawaii.
We're just we left Hawaii and drove it all the way here to the States.
But I'm loving all the little decorations and little teardrop trinkets.
Yeah, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's just, we got these from a little old lady in one of the campgrounds that we're at. She saw the teardrop and was like, oh my God, I have something perfect for you.
That's sweet. Well, I love your setup with the Blackstone. You're obviously spending some time out here. Give us the grand MTV Cribs tour of this greenhouse.
Let's go into the crib. So we use this as our food prep station as well.
So it is one fridge, BougeRV 23, two fridge, BougeRV 23, three fridge, Emerson dormitory fridge, and an ice maker.
Yes.
So you came to party.
That's, it's the way to do it. I mean, it's just, and then we also use it as our changing room or just get out of the weather.
Yeah, it's decorated. You got the luggage in here. But going back to this fridge station, what is this all like?
All right.
Fruit juice, vegetable juice.
Most definitely.
Health food, tofu.
We have some water.
Okay.
Most likely this one has the liquor in it. And a couple beers. And then this one is loaded. Oh, and we have the BougeRV battery pack.
That'll run that fridge too.
Yep. And this one has all beer and alcohol in it.
Okay. So you have an alcohol fridge, a beer and alcohol fridge, and the dorm fridge?
is just for our food.
Nope, it's more booze.
No, it's that's where we keep all our food at.
So I think that this setup, if you go back to when we first started, just having a tent like this with this view, looking out on that river, I mean, we'd be comfortable in this.
Most definitely.
Now you have the hard shell camper to camping, and I'm getting like a tailgating vibe.
That's kind of what we go for, because we actually take this out when we go tailgating as well, this tent and that tent. Like you said, if the weather freaking changes on you, you have somewhere to go.
Yeah, you were saying, so you're a Patriots fan?
No, go Birds. And then I don't know if you saw over here, but we have our fancy rug.
Oh, I like that. Keeps the dirt where you need it and not into the camper.
And then we have our little potty room with a potty.
Essential in
Yes.
some way, shape, or form for us teardrop folks. You got to change your clothes somewhere.
Well, that's where we were doing it at, but then now we do it in there.
Okay, so I've seen you throwing down this morning, making biscuits and gravy.
Yes, sir.
Bringing enough to share. How many? Have you gone out on the road much with your rig?
We've been, this is our third year owning it. So pretty much every camping season, we've gone out at least 3, 4, maybe 5 times. Farthest we've gone south is Florida, and the farthest north we've been is New Hampshire so far.
Well, I happened to see you last time you were in New Hampshire.
Yes.
And you hung out with us for the first day, but then you had to skedaddle.
Because it started raining and we had nowhere to go. I wasn't going to lay down or sit in the car because we didn't have this at the time.
All right, so this is how we evolve our rigs.
Yes.
Did you end up heading home that time, or did
We
you
did.
go to a hotel?
No, we just straight home.
Nice. So this is the second rally that you had a chance to come out to and check out. What would be your advice to people that are on the fence or just kind of thinking about these things?
Come and hang out, and you'll learn so much more from everybody.
So people are teaching, they're helping out.
Yes, most
We're
definitely.
also doing shrimp boils, pig roast, cooking steaks together.
Use your skills as much and that's what I've been doing. I've been helping out with a lot of the cooking, 'cause that's what I like to do.
Hey man, I appreciate eating your food.
No
I
problem.
appreciate hanging out with you and the missus this weekend. Appreciate you coming out here. So thank you, everybody.
Right, and go Birds.